What is up, guys? In this video, I am going to be talking about be ready for the Lord's coming. This is Luke 25 verses 42 through 51, New Living Translation. So in verse 45, Jesus says, "A faithful, sensible servant is one to whom the master can give the responsibility of managing his other household servants and feeding them." Okay, so the faithful, sensible servant is a faithful person who is not lukewarm and is all in for Jesus, because that is what Jesus demands. So you being lukewarm is when you're basically 1 foot in and 1 foot out, 1 foot in for Jesus and the other in the world. And Jesus talks about this in Revelation 3 verses 15 through 22. New Living Translation. "I know all the things you do, that you are neither hot nor cold. I wish that you were one or the other. But since you are like lukewarm water, neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. You say, 'I am rich, I have everything I want, I don't need a thing,' and you don't realize that you are wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So I advise you to buy gold from me, gold that has been purified by fire. Then you will be rich. Also, buy white garments from me, so you will not be shamed by your nakedness, and ointment for your eyes, so you will be able to see. I correct and discipline everyone I love, so be diligent and turn from your indifference. Look, I stand at the door and knock. If you hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and we will share a meal together as friends. Those who are victorious will sit with me on my throne, just as I was victorious and sat with my Father on his throne." So chosen ones have a responsibility to feed the flock and the sheep, which means feeding them the word of God and explaining it to them, also watching over them by spreading knowledge, using the talents God has given us to bless others with. And this is explained in the parable of the 3 servants. This is Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30, New Living Translation. "So the servant with 5 bags of silver used what was given to him, and he earned 5 more. This is through preaching the gospel and using what we have with excellence. The definition of excellence is the quality of being outstanding or extremely good. The same thing happened with the servant with 2 talents. He used his 2 talents, went to work, and gained 2 more. But the last servant, who had 1 gift, didn't use his master's money, but hid it and made excuses for not using what was given because he misunderstood God's personality and became lazy." And the Bible does warn about being lazy. I'll give you guys a verse. This is Proverbs 20, verse 4, New International Version. "Sluggards do not plow in season, so at harvest time they look but find nothing." So at the end, because he was held to a high responsibility and he denied doing what he was demanded to do, he was casted into outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. In Matthew 25, verse 14, New Living Translation, it says, "Again, the kingdom of heaven can be illustrated by the story of a man going on a long trip. So this man is Jesus. So back to Matthew 25, verses 46 and 47. If the master returns and finds that the servant has done a good job, there will be a reward. I tell you the truth, the master will put that servant in charge of all he owns. But what if the servant is evil and thinks my master won't be back for a while? And he begins beating the other servants, partying, and getting drunk. So when we give our lives to Jesus, it's wholeheartedly following him. This includes preaching the gospel and not looking back at the life that he brought us out of. There is no going back anyways. It is only straight and narrow, looking ahead with Jesus. So as ministers of the gospel, we have to remain faithful with the big responsibilities and small responsibilities. So that is it for this video, and I will be dropping more videos soon. I hope this helped you guys, and I love you all, okay? Peace.